need that real hip hop in your life, you need the International Reign Supreme Show.
Well, right about now, we are here. International motherfucking Supreme Team is in the building. Look who it is once again. My man International, Mr. International, Dice Game, Scooby up in here. Taraja in the building. It's Tales, it's hip hop. It's just what's going on. Let's make it happen. Peace, we here.
You know, as usual, I appreciate the intro. My man Taraja in the building, salute. Big brother, Big Scooby, Big Scoob in the building, salute.
Yep.
Couple of things I just want to get off my chest, right? Like Taraja said, if anyone could decipher what he said, we're actually going to get into an episode of Tales, like where we actually tell some shit about ourselves or tell on ourselves, or you know, I may have to tell on Taraja because he's talking about like he led his fucking platinum rock star lifestyle, like everything is super gravy for him. But yeah, whatever. We ain't even listening to you right now. You're coming through, so it doesn't even matter. But if you're tuning into us on Deezer or Apple Music or Spotify or iHeartRadio, if you're listening to us on your Alexa, yo, what's up? How you doing? My name's Kareem, Shon. I'm your host. One of the trio. Share the platform. You can always follow us. Easiest thing to do is go to our website, ReignSupremeShow.com. You can follow us through all of our social media handles there. As long as Taraja doesn't get locked out and have to change his name again, but we'll highlight it as we go. So yeah, man, real quick, you know, one of the things I want to talk about real fast, because I'm actually in the know right now, right? Because with today's TV and movies and stuff like that, like I don't even have to leave my crib to go see Bullet Train. You know what I mean? I can get on Prime and I can find it. So there's a lot of convenience with it. I feel like you can control what you want to see when you want to see it. You know what I mean? And normally I don't jump on the bandwagon and watch the latest hot thing immediately. I kind of rock with what I'm looking at first, but I had to jump into this Dahmer thing. See, this took place back in like what, 91, 92. So, you know, when it comes to Jeffrey Dahmer and his story, you know, my generation gets it. You know what I mean? Not to say like at this young age I was a TV political buff, but you know, we talking about a man who was a cannibal, a serial killing cannibal. You know what I mean? This is one of them things that just don't go away, you know, leaves a mark, you know what I mean? And Scoob had got through it first, so I was vibing with Scooby, and you know, I was like, yo, you know, I got a chance to check in with Scoob at like different midpoints, you know what I mean? Like we talked about it in the beginning, and then I kind of checked in with him in the middle, and then, you know, we kind of wrapped things up this morning. And the thing that I couldn't wrap my head around through, let's say, through each checkpoint with Scoob was, why is everybody bugging? You know what I'm saying? Now, where's my everybody's coming from? My everybody's is coming from the internet. You know what I mean? It's coming from Twitter. It's coming from Facebook. But it's a lot of the same vibe that I'm getting from everybody online. They're talking about how they couldn't watch past a certain episode, or you know, how this shouldn't have came out, or whatever it might have been. And it made me think, you know, it was maybe too gory or too nasty. Because like I said, we're talking about a serial killing cannibal. So, you know, going into it, it could go either way. But I'll tell you one thing, Scoob. It goes to show how much a parent can love a child.
Yeah, I told you. Remember, I was like people were saying negative things about it, and that's everybody's opinion. I was like, no, we all knew about the gory part we did have, maybe. We we all knew he moved to a black neighborhood because in Milwaukee they didn't care. And they knew that, you know what I'm saying, like it was less police that would come over there and everything. And then everybody thought he was racist. I mean, when you break it down, he said something, he said, yo, I'm not racist. That he knew that police wasn't coming there like that. So I get away with what I want to away with it, how it may be. As far as like the love for his father, his father loved him to death. His father knew that he wasn't right state, how it may be, you know what I'm saying? But he still, like he said, the love for your child, you know. And but it showed things that me didn't show, like it showed how he was brought up, you know, how his mother was, how his father was. So that stuff we didn't know about. Like we probably heard about, you know what I'm saying, bits here and there, how it may be. But watching that, to me, I gotta say, okay, like I know he was killing, I know he killed. I ain't know he killed like this, mom like that, spots like that, you know. And that's the part I like about it. That's why I said to me it made it good, because you found out things you didn't know about it, unless you really did some study and research on it. That's everybody has one thing.
You know, I'm not the most, you know, stickler for details or anything like that. I believe what I believe, and you know, I speak my opinion, and I kind of keep it, you know, moving from there. I believe that we know of the ones that he got caught up with. I believe that it might have been even more people who died at his hands.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because there's only so many criminals who go to jail and be like, you know, well, while I'm here, there's, you know, another 50 bodies over. Y'all don't know about. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all all. Like, nobody does that. You know what I'm saying? I think that in most cases, especially when you're in a high profile case and, you know, you go into court, you plead not guilty, and you fight for your life. You know what I mean? My theory is that when it comes to criminal shit, like, you know, criminal shit, my theory is there's three people who should know the truth. Let's take OJ, for example. I think OJ was able to get off because, well, God always knows the truth. I believe he told his attorneys the truth, and he knew the truth.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So in this situation, I don't feel any different. I feel that Dahmer knows the truth. The lawyers knew enough truth. Well, it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like back in them days, they didn't even have like the forensics and technology and DNA shit that we have today. You see what I'm saying? That's why I believe, and this is just my shit, it's my conspiracy shit, I believe that there was more. Because if we had the tech then that we have now, forget about it.
Oh yeah, there's definitely was more. You know what I'm saying?
You know, so, but to the families affected and that feel some kind of way, I don't want to feel like I'm a heartless asshole. I understand that point of view also, but to me, because I do watch a lot of documentaries, I watch a lot of documentaries that incorporates other stories and stuff like that. This is not the only time that this situation or topic has been brought up on TV to me. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to get that off my chest. Yeah. Yo, real quick, next thing that is really, really on my mind, my heart, incredibly bugged out to me, is the death and the investigation of PNB Rock.
I've heard a little bit about it. Like I've seen, like when he first died, I saw something on YouTube about it on YouTube.
Wait, Taraja, is your TV on?
Yeah.
Okay, now?
Come on, man.
Your TV.
My fault.
How we've been doing this now, man?
Nah. My fault. It was only on 11th. I didn't know that was a. But look, yeah, like I was saying, I caught something about it on YouTube the first time the day it happened or the day after it happened, and they were talking about his girlfriend because she posted where they were, and then I saw something about how it was because, and this was like a few days ago, about because he posted where they were first. But yeah, that was a very sad situation either way. So go ahead.
Scoop? No, me? Okay. Yo, what I got is what the streets got. I got what the streets got. I got what's been being put out there. First it was, he was robbed, murdered. His girl gave up the location, and they came and got him. That is pretty much the furthest from the truth. Again, criminal shit. We don't really know what the truth is, and they still investigating. The shit that drives me insane, just boggles my fucking mind, is that the murderers or the conspirators, the people involved, they're a family. Like, they're a family. It's a father and son and stepmother. Like, are you kidding me? I never think that I'm so far removed from places, people, or things that I'm untouchable, or I can't relate, or I don't try to put myself in the person's shoes. There's no way that I would lead my son to the life of crime. There's just no way. Like, we doing this shit together. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's taking weed smoking way too fucking far.
Oh, that's different level.
And Scoob, that's your scenario too, because you have a stepson. You know what I'm saying? And your stepson is of age where he can legally go purchase a firearm. So in this situation, imagine him coming to you like, yo, Pop, I got a jokes I want to pull off around the corner. What up?
I got that now.
Like, I couldn't even imagine the look on your face if he came to you and said that.
Oh no, that would be crazy. That would be stupid. Like, it won't. That'll be crazy. It won't be seemingly crazy, but it'd be like, a disrespectful, respectful reality check. You know what I'm saying?
Allegedly, there's two stories. Allegedly, they were already in the parking lot when him and his girl, when PNB Rock and his girl got there. And then there's another alleged story that the pops had saw PNB Rock and his girl go in, called the son up. It was like, yo, come through. And the son came through. He played getaway driver, and it went down.
Either way it goes, it was still fun. You know what I'm saying? And then, everybody's going down. And like I see personally, me, out of all three, somebody gonna sing. You know what I'm saying?
I think, well, the way that the arrest went, it was the 17-year-old first, the stepmother second, the pops third, and they allege that there's a fourth person involved. And the reason why the stepmom is involved is because she had knowledge of the situation. So son and father have the same charges. They're being brought up on the same charges. Mom's charges are a little different, and there's a fourth involved. I said all of that to say I immediately put myself in that situation. Like, yo, I'm 42. I got an 18-year-old in college. Imagine me and him. Imagine that being me and him, and Melinda. And I just think that's absolutely insane to even imagine. But like my man was saying, we had the situation a few years ago with the DC sniper and the kid. Y'all remember that?
Yeah, wasn't that like the first father and son? I'm just asking because it's like it's starting a trend. You did?
No, it's not starting a trend. This is just this is the shit that just happens, man. And sometimes I can be so taken back by a current situation that I forget about priors, you know. So not a trend at all, just a fucked up situation, one hand leading the next hand to a fucked up situation. And that's the type of cycle that we have to break, man, as black men and as parents. But there's another thing I kind of want to speak on too. There's another side of this perspective. I know that when I was young, you know what I mean, when I was in my early 20s, mid 20s, I wanted the ball out of control as much as I fucking could. I wanted to be the dude with the rocky wrist, the rocky Rolex, and the diamond out chain. Shout out to the police, New York's finest in Queens.
Nah, ain't that? It's EMS. People, I live by the hospital. It's EMS. Yeah, I hope they make it. Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, almost lost fucking train of thought with that shit. Shit was wild funny. Yeah, man, I wanted to be all blinged out. My lifestyle did not afford me that opportunity. And I had children that I much rather had taken care of and make sure they were good, and I had my opportunities. I say all that to say that, one, I never needed a bunch of jewelry to be the man. You know, as you grow older, you start to realize that quality isn't always quantity. You know what I mean? And you also grow up to learn that a lot of this shit is fucking smoke and mirrors, man. You know what I mean? A lot of this shit is straight up fucking fake. Like fake as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the baby. That nigga in trouble. You know why he in trouble? Because as much as he made, is as much as he spent.
Wow.
And when you're living that lifestyle off the rip in your career, and you come out with what, your second, third album, and you can't make you can't make more than 50,000 sales, you tank out at 16 in your first week. You coming off of $100,000 fall, excuse me, 100,000 number. You know what I'm saying? 100,000 records. You come up short. Hey, yo, looking at you like, yeah, buddy, rolling like a motherfucker. Those negotiations gonna be real uncomfortable, because when you're dealing in the music business, it's the music business. They gave you all kind of loans, fronts for you to put this album together. No telling if you're gonna be able to recoup or not. I mean, sun ain't looking good right now. So every day ain't always sunny, people. You know? And the way that I feel, I know respect is real heavy, man. I know respect is real heavy. I live by that principle. I get it. But this makes me question, man, with all these kids dying, Scoob, all these kids dying, Taraja.
Yeah.
All these kids, yo, like, all these kids are dying violently, and I ain't even heard a record. Here this dude, PNB Rock, his stream soared over 600%. I still ain't heard the record. Now, mind you, let me explain what this means. Scoob, you were there. Scoob, you were there when the purple tape came out, and you couldn't walk down the block without hearing a car playing Incarcerated Scarfaces.
Oh yeah, constantly.
This is what I mean. You see what I'm saying? I live in Houston. I pull up. I hear people when they pull up. You know what I'm saying? I've always been aware. I want to know what the streets is doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, PNB.
I don't be in the clubs. I be in the bars where they play all kind of different shit. I still ain't heard this shit.
Yeah.
So I say all that to say my point that I'm getting around to is how much is a life worth? Because if it's stick it up, give me your shit. And you really a baller like that. You really a baller like that. Like you getting 50 racks a show. Then what the fuck does it matter, man? Really? I mean, you should have a fucking trunk load of all that shit in your fucking crib. So if I'm sitting there in front of my girl and my kid, is my Rolex more important than my family?
Real. That's the question. That's the big question. Because it seems nowadays everybody dying.
You got 3 chains on, a watch, a bracelet, couple of rings. Yo, dog, is if your life worth more than 25,000, 50,000, 75,000?
You know what it is, bro? Because you got cats out there, you know, people out there, military, they think like, yo, fuck that. You know, I work hard for this shit, so I'm fighting for it. I mean, if you think that, then I'm not. Go ahead. I say, you know, I'm not gonna have my feel it. Like me, I'll give it up. I got it. Somebody else will probably fight for it. That's like, what sauce? You know what I'm saying? Go. He said stuff. He was like, yo, I work hard for this. Yeah, I'm fighting for that. I'm down for my shit. I was like, you know what? I can't get mad at brother. You know what I'm saying? That's how they feel and everything. So that's what people fight for it. Some people give it up. I guess he was the one that, you know, said, I'm gonna fight for this. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Happens.
Yeah, but isn't there still a point where you realize you ain't got no wins in Mikasa?
It is.
Like, you the one that got caught slipping? That your game is fucked up right now? This is the part of the game that's fucked up right now. And you're in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, man, I'm not saying what anyone should do, could do, would do in any situation. You know, my whole thing is, if it's a stick up, don't make it a homicide. Don't make it a fucking homicide. Because here's the smart shit. Here's the fucking smart shit. Bing. Why ain't your shit insured any fucking way?
For real.
Straight up, why is your shit not insured? You running around with all this wild shit on, bro. Flossing $500,000 necklaces around your neck, and you ain't got no insurance on it?
I think it was Jay Prince, if I'm correct. He said something like, you know, like, I understand you want your jewels. Like, basically he's trying to say, know your surroundings. You know your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to wear yours, wear yours. But when you wear yours, make sure you don't protect it. Because, you know, you go in places where you think, like, you can fly solo, and something like that. Like, he ain't saying like that. He said, in a way, I'm just bad my own little twist off doing anything.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Look, man, protecting your energy is also protecting yourself. It's also making smart decisions and not being fucking Superman, realizing that a hero ain't nothing but a sandwich, and anybody, including a rap star, can catch a bullet scar. This is bullshit, bro. It really is. Yo, I'm not rocking my shit in the jungle, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it. And like Scoob said, like, yo, if I'm coming through, I got it on. You know what I'm saying? And it's not to have breakfast. Like, it's just a way of moving in today's world, bro. And if you don't respect it, then you're gonna get handled.
Bro.
You know, and I'm not pointing fingers. I need people to be completely clear. I'm not pointing fingers. If anything, I'm trying to drop jewels, and I'm trying to take this situation and use it to grow on, man, and try to, you know, put people on the game, man. First off, you don't need all that monkey shit on any fucking way. If that's your stage presence, let that shit be your fucking stage presence. You know what I mean? You really got it like that. Have that shit insured, bro. You know what I mean? So this way, alright, I'm gonna get a check for it any fucking way. Go on, take it. You know what I mean? And for the people on the other side of that gun, man, yo, I wish y'all stopped the violence.
Mm-hmm.
Word up. I wish people would stop the violence, man. We're killing too many of our own kings, man. For real. It's crazy. It's insane, man. And we pulling triggers over nothing, man. Word up. So, all right. I'm gonna get off that. I really needed to get that off my chest to the world, to the universe. We about knowledge, peace, and wisdom, man. We about building. We about showing love. We about representing hip hop and the culture in the purest form. And now we gonna get to these banging ass motherfucking songs and fucking albums.
Smoking Shon weed. Now,
Hold up.
right here. Freddie, I'm gonna throw out there, you know what I'm saying? Even though we don't talk about it much, you know, this came out have.
Wait, speak up a little bit. What you talking about?
Freddie, Gangsta Gibbs.
Yo,
Gangsta Gibbs.
yo, listen here. Freddie Gibbs. Man, yo. I knew not to sleep on him, but I wasn't expecting this high of a level. Y'all gotta understand, first off, I wasn't a Freddie Gibbs fan from the jump. I didn't like Freddie Gibbs until he did Pinata. And then he did some other projects, and I was like, you know what? I'm only gonna like him if he rocks with Madlib or if he rocks with Alchemist. That's it. I had this whole track record. I ain't rock with none of that ESGN shit. I didn't rock with none of that other shit. I tried, I ain't like it. This motherfucker hit it out the fucking park, bro.
Yo, he buying this shit. Something serious.
I was telling you.
He had to.
Everything.
No.
Go ahead. I was telling you, for everything from now on, for that bar, start shout out Alfredo. If you ain't touching Alfredo, bro, I can't rock with you. Like this right here, right after you can go ahead and play Alfredo, throw this right on after. It's that type of vibe right there. Freddie Gibbs has dropped it.
I agree with that one.
You know, I try to look at each project differently. I do respect where Taraja's coming from because I get down like that too. As an artist, we always want to see you grow. We want to see you continue to push the envelope. You know, one of the reasons why Alfredo may have a slight edge over Triple S is because it's all produced by one producer, and it's something about an album that comes out better when you have one dope producer and one dope MC. You know what I mean? Like a prime example, let's take Evidence did the beats for the new
He did? For who?
Damn, man. It's in my head and I just can't get it out. Hold on. Let me grab my phone. But the point that I'm making is, and we could go through and look at a bunch of examples, is that albums that are produced. Yo, let's talk about Boldy and Nicholas Cravin. There's one MC, one producer, right? So from the sound, as far as like the continuance of this groove in comparison to Freddie Gibbs' album, there's a whole totally different feel.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because the beats switch up and stuff like that. Like the track that Alchemist did on there, sounds, the groove is nothing like the joint that Madlib did on there. Or the joint that he got with Scarface. Yo, it deserved to be a bonus track. Right?
Right.
That was crazy.
But I will give Face his shit. He rhymed on that bit.
Come on, man. You tell me the amount of times that Face came short, bro.
Never.
You know what I mean?
Anything Face hopped on, yo, you gonna get Face because of what?
Let me say this. I say that and not hearing Face in so long. You understand? Like there's another joint we'll get into later with RJ Payne, Ice-T. I believe Scoob dropped it in Slack.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Man, Scoob, man, I thank you for finding that one, Scoob. Who else is it on there? Ice-T and who else? I can't think of what, but yeah, not to get off track with the what you saying about Boldy and Nicholas Cravin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's Bun B. It's Bun B and Ice-T.
Well, man, rhyming. I mean, yeah, but the Nicholas Cravin Boldy James joint, and we're on Freddie Gibbs. But yeah, man, that's a nice project. One producer, one rhymer, and it's dope.
It's the record I was looking for is Domo Genesis. That's the artist. Domo Genesis and Evidence put out an album this year. Shit, I don't know, about 2 months ago. Shit's fucking blazing. You know what I mean? We spoke on it on a prior episode. Shit is crap. So yeah, man, I think that you know, I think Boldy shit and Boldy and Nicholas Cravin, I think it's good. I like it. You know, it's groovy. It's really laid back though. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's more like a Burning the L album. But what I liked about it, it's the creative side of it. Cause just like Freddie shit, like I like Freddie shit so much because the creative side is really built in between the songs for me. Like if you realize on Gibbs shit, the first track ends up being the background music for the skit between the second and third song. And you know, you got the whole hotel, you know, experience going on in between the songs. So that made it real dope. And you got a conversation that's going on with Boldy throughout the joint with him and Nicholas Cravin. And I thought that was creative, and for me that really helped to keep me engaged in the album. So I'm glad that was there. So shout out to them, man. We definitely got some heat.
The Boldy one, right? Is it a good storytelling one?
Huh?
With the Boldy Nicholas Cravin, is it still the ill storytelling?
Yeah, because and that's what I mean with the skits in between the songs. It's not really a skit. It's more like, well, let's just call it a skit.
That's what
between the song that makes the album play out more like a day in the life of Boldy James. You know what I mean?
And that's what he does, though. He's a storyteller. So, and like I think I was telling Kareem before, him, Ransom, top 2 storytellers in the game right now.
Yo, son, 38 special. Ransom right now, bro.
Yes. Please speak on it. Speak on it. That special album. Speak on it, bro.
Yeah, this is a sign. This is a sign that your website suck. How you call yourself an entrepreneur and got a sucky ass website? Let's do better. Let's be better. Okay, let's do better. But it's okay. Cause with this sign comes a resolution. True Digital Marketing. We make fugly websites something beautiful. That's what we do. We specialize in that. We also specialize in SEO. I would tell you the acronym. It's no point because you're not gonna remember it. But basically, if you Google something and you wonder like how they get their businesses at the top of the list, that's how, and we do it. Social media management, we handle it. And let's say you don't even have time to be working on your website on a monthly or daily or whatever basis. We got that too. We maintain all of that, rather daily, weekly, or monthly. Interested?
Alright, yo, listen, I know y'all want to get into that 38 special. I know you want to get into that Ransom. I'm gonna have to pause on that. This isn't a full-blown show. I had some things I wanted to get off my chest. Talked a little bit about Dahmer. Talked a little bit about street shit. We got into some hip-hop music shit. We gotta get into this storytelling shit.
Yeah. Talk to
All
him.
right, Taraja, I'm calling you out, bro. What you got?
What? Ransom, man.
No, Tails, bro. We're not talking about.
Oh, okay. Hey, my fault. And it popped into my head while we was talking. I was like, oh, that's right. You know what I mean? But so I'm on my way, and I'm on my way to. I'm going to the store first because I gotta get something to drink. But I'm on my way to Walmart, and this is later on during the day. I'm gonna say this happened like what, last Wednesday. So I decide, fuck it, I'm just go ahead and walk towards the bus stop. So as I'm walking towards the bus stop, I see this lady over there. She's standing up, and it looked like, okay, she's a homeless lady, but she's standing up, and she got all her bags and stuff on the bus stop, on the side of the bus stop. But she's like, I'm thinking she's trying to pull her dress down, but I'm far away, so I don't really see what she's doing with her hand. But she got her hand in the front, pulling something down. But I'm sorry, she's on the side of the bus stop, peeing. So it's this.
So wait, you watch the old lady pee?
Yo, she nasty for doing that shit though, fam. Like not at the bus stop.
I'm gonna tell you. You know how. This is the way I know. You know how you about to steal something, so you looking around. She did look around like she was about to steal something. When she was doing that, but she had her hand fixed, like, you know. I guess she was moving her stuff to the side. So when I walked up on her, I heard like, okay, I'm not going nowhere today. So I turned around and walked back home. It was so embarrassing. And she looked back at me like with a surprise face. And in my head I'm thinking, bitch, don't be surprised, you the one outside peeing. It's not me out here peeing. You the one doing it. Don't be surprised. My thing is you at the bus stop doing. Like, come on. I understand you're hungry, but McDonald's? Hell, I'll go where I'm going. Walmart. Well, I'm not going there anymore, but you know. Yeah, man. That's what happened.
Yeah, man.
That was a Wednesday. You know.
Yo, that one almost has tears in my eyes. So that's funny.
Yeah. Oh, that's the second time that happened. The first time was back on Westheimer. It was late night. I'm catching the bus home. This was like what? 2 years ago? Yeah, late night. I'm catching the bus home. Matter of fact, I'm just coming from seeing my chick out in San Marcos, my girl. So I get off the bus. I'm getting off the bus. She happens to hop off the bus at the same time. She runs beside the car. There's this big Walgreens parking lot. If you know what I'm talking about, it's a big Walgreens parking lot. She runs beside the car, lifts her dress up, and squats. She had like 4 bags on her arm, but she squatted down in the middle of the car. I just sat at the bus stop and put my head down. I had no other way home, so you know.
What you got up, Scoob?
Nah, I'm about to say, I gotta tell you, they know how my kids yesterday, right? Not to do some rules or anything. Y'all people out there, you gotta watch a scary movie called Smile.
Wait. You gotta speak up just a little bit. Give me a little bit more value.
You mean out?
Yep.
All right, now, so you know that's how my kids, right? So went out, you know, got them something that went to see the movie Smile. It's a dope horror movie. Now, you remember?
Wait. Before I know I keep cutting you off, and that's funny. It smiled like the Children of the Corn shit. Like is these kids wilding?
No, it ain't kids, bro. It's like this demon or monster, whatever how it may be, and then like it possesses your body and you smile. Or certain people have maybe. Put it this way. See, I don't want to talk about it because I'm gonna get quiet.
Don't give it away, Scoob.
Let me ask a question. Is it like Fallen? With Denzel Washington?
You know what? It's on that concept.
Okay.
It's not concept. But the shit, it's not gory, scary. Yeah. It's like, oh, it's a suspense. The jump scare. Ain't gonna front. I was on my old shit. I ain't gonna front. But besides that and everything, now, bro, you remember these things? You should remember these things. Remember? remember Felipe? remember Felipe, right? All right, remember him, right? Remember Tito?
Absolutely, I remember all them Spanish dudes.
All right, okay, remember too right now. So, all right, so basically, I came over there for the kids up there. I talked right back to the store. I ran. So I'm going outside. I'm like, yo, ain't no fucking way in work. So I'm sitting, I'm looking, I'm walking, and these are the only niggas I know that shoot dice anywhere. But they don't even fuck with it. Fucking flip outside. Niggas shooting dice in the snow. They'll dig a little hole spot. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, it's a YOLO school. I said, nigga, y'all niggas outside playing. Now, like I said, mind you, it wasn't raining. You know what I'm saying? But so I ran, I went to the store. And then niggas outside playing dice in the rain. Nigga had the fucking, nigga had the money on top of the bottle on top of the money, little bro, like niggas shooting dice in the puddles, funny as shit. But me being who I am, I have to stay there. I said, nah, I got to see this fucking. So I stayed. So they was like, yo, what's up with me? I was like, yo, I said, he in Houston. He said, where? I was like, yeah. I was like, yo, what's that? I was out there cut muscles. I think and everything. He was like, yo, tell him. I said, I'm telling you, I did the same damn thing I did back in the day. And mind you, like me and those, I'm in my late 40s, my best late 40s. These niggas is a little older. You niggas right now probably in like they late 40s, 50s. I think I'm doing shit. And this white thing, ain't seen niggas for years. And me going outside, going to the store, I'm looking like, no, like that right there bummed me out. Everything, you know what I'm saying? So niggas is fucking wild, but that's my tales right there. Shit.
Yo,
that's
next time, don't tell them dudes where I'm at, bro. Tell them I'm like in South Carolina. Don't throw them off the trail, man.
They don't come out there in Houston and shoot dice now, 120 degree weather.
It's real. They complain it's hot.
But yeah, man, that shit bummed me out, bro. But yeah, that's my shit right there, boy.
I'm gonna stay low.
I'm gonna move and smoke like I don't know how many months that shit fucked my head up.
All right, yo, I'm gonna wrap this up with a true story. This one is actually dedicated to my wife. We made 13 years of knowing each other tomorrow, so I'm dedicated to her. Funny, haha. Gotta make sure you read the label. You know what I mean? One thing that I've been enjoying is going to Wu-Tang Clan concerts. Because I've been to more than one, bitch. But shout out to, my friends. We went to the Atlanta show. We went to the Houston show. You got to read the labels. And I wanted to start off with that because I thought I read what I thought I read, but I didn't quite comprehend what I was reading. So we're probably 2 years into our relationship, maybe 3, because I think by now we have me. So we're probably about 3 years into our relationship, right? And we're still new enough where you're still discovering new shit with each other. And I would encourage anybody, if you're in a relationship, to continue to discover new things about yourselves, about each other, and visit a sex shop to do it. So, we had this sex shop that was pretty much around our way, you know what I mean? And we used to go by it all the time or whatever. And it's not like we were looking to spice up our lives or anything like that, but we like to have romantic evenings, you know what I mean? A little oil here, a little squirt there, you know what I mean? Boom, 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 you know what I mean? On top of that, the adult store sells a massage oil. It was like a Kama Sutra body massage oil. Really fucking dope, right? Works really well, you know what I mean? Because eventually brothers, we got to step it up, okay? We can't keep massaging women with Jergens and hand lotions, you know what I mean? You're going to have to step up your lubrication game and mature a little bit, you know what I mean? So get yourself a good massage oil and then go for girl. But anyway, so, you know, I've been through some changes with my wife. You know, I met her when I was 29. Like the day before I turned 30, I met Melinda. And I went through some changes, you know what I'm saying? Because as a culture, we went through some changes. Like my jeans used to be 3 sizes too big when I met her. You know what I'm saying? We're just getting into that era where we start, the skinny jeans is taking over and the street dudes are getting a little more slim with our shit. You know what I mean? So, you know, we fighting this tight pants trap music war. Well, it wasn't really trap music. It was what's the war that we've been fighting for a while, y'all?
Skinny jeans love war.
Skinny jeans and what's the drill music war? You know what I mean?
All of that too.
So yeah. So it's coming to that, right? So we're in the adult store and I'm looking, you know, around and shit like that, and I don't have a pair of tighty whities. I don't have a pair of briefs. You know what I'm saying? All my drawers are boxes. I got a couple of boxer briefs for the so-called winter. You know what I mean? New York niggas know. You know what I mean? We get our boxer briefs and get long johns, and you know, you gotta level up. So this one time I'm in there, I'm like, you know, I ain't got no drawers for my lady. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, like I ain't got the sick body or nothing, but I got dick, you know what I mean? And I can make any pair of drawers look good. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. You know what I mean? Grab a pair of drawers for my girl, you know what I mean? And I saw the package and it said Justice Boys. And I was like, word, Justice Boys. Yeah, I could fuck with these. They were army fatigue. They were like the light brown army fatigue. Now, mind you, this ain't no G-string shit, you know what I mean? They briefs, you know what I mean? They kind of cut high and shit. So, you know, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, this is dope, you know what I mean? Justice. I'm gonna do that pussy. Justice, you know what I mean? Smash that. Salute, you know what I mean? Do that pussy justice.
Can I stop you real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna let you know, but I'm gonna leave it alone. It's just so many jokes I can hit you with right now.
Man,
but
I'm telling on myself. Like I'm probably going to say them all for you.
Oh man. Okay, go ahead.
So look, I'm not Marlon Wayans, right? I'm not the Marlon Wayans type that's gonna oil my body down and fuck stuffed animals to try to be sexy. That's not my level of sexy. My level of sexy is putting on a blend tape that you made, one of them old school CDs, you know what I'm saying? Panty Dropper Volume 3.
And that was listen, people, before we finish on, you could find Panty Dropper Volume 3 back in the day somewhere.
You know what I'm saying? K-Love Volume 6, you know what I mean?
No.
Where I'm from. But yeah, that's my level of sexy, you know what I mean? Throwing some music on and, you know, having the drawers on. And, you know what I mean? I'm not dancing across the room. So fast forward, I done use these drawers once, twice, maybe, in ever. No, not in ever, but in this time frame. Like now today, they've become some sneaker stuffers that I use. So I guess it must have been the second time that I wore them because I surely didn't realize the first time. You gotta read the labels, people. You gotta read the labels. And what I realized when I was washing them after the second use, it didn't say justice.
We say justice.
Another one.
It didn't say justice. It said just us boys. Was it Justice Boys? Just us boys.
Listen, he was hoodwinked. He was been. was running amok. He was led astray.
Man.
Just us boys in our land.
I got to compare like.
Just
Man,
us boys.
But I feel you. Hey, listen, bro. Real talk, ain't nothing wrong with throwing some sexy man dog. You know what I'm saying? Got some big niggas
Now,
too.
hold on.
But
What I'm most proud of, okay, because we got to learn from our mistakes. So what I'm most proud of, one, is I'm mature enough, sexy enough to be comfortable enough in me to put on for my lady. Second of all, I know to read the labels. Third, it's a funny ass fucking story that I could always crack up about. So happy anniversary to the love of my life. She's fucking dope. And I was able to share with her, yep, this doesn't say justice.
that's just boy. Happy anniversary, sis. Lay down. It's just a.
Oh man. All right, so look, you know where to find us, people. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm gonna need you to smash a couple of buttons. One of them is subscribe. The other button is like. That'd be dope. Thank you.
Oh, do us a favor. Comment too. Do the comment thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, share, all that good shit. Don't mean to cut you off, my brother.
You respect my new things from us. We got some things coming, bro. We got some things coming for y'all out there. So, trust me. Best believe.
You can follow us on all of our platforms. We're all over the place. The easiest place to get to all of them places is to go to www.greensupremeshow.com. Representing Houston. Taraja is representing Houston. School's representing Queens, New York. Strong Island's finest at the same time. Yo, if you rock with us, thank you. If you don't, that's fine. Everybody got their own opinions today. So, from the International Reign Supreme, Kareem, Shon himself, I'm signing out, saying peace to everybody.
Roger, do it.
Yo, listen, let me tell you something. It's an acquired taste. You better get your taste right. If you ain't rocking with it, oh well, you just ain't got the acquired taste. Like I said, you ain't gonna find this in the corner store, but dig it. Shouts out my man Greg Trill. Shouts out to the 152. Look, we here, man. It's hip hop. There's so much more stuff we gotta talk about. Another episode. My man, Mr. International, Scoob. Yo, brother. We here. The National Reign Supreme team. One.
And hey. Smoke weed every day.
Smoke it if you got him. Yo, you know what? I'm gonna talk about it on the next episode. We're gonna get back next week. Yo, I thought I was on real quick. I thought I was on some fly shit today, right? I went to brunch. I'm outside, right? And Muhammad is like, yo, bro, what's up? I'm like, what's up, Muhammad? And I was like, yo, you do car wash? He was like, yeah, so I'm gonna get my car washed. I'm gonna have some food. The atmosphere was looking right. It was looking right, bro. Like everybody in here get ready to break off some bread. Like, you want to be at the table? This is where the table was. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna be in this fine spot. I'm gonna have good drinks. Now, mind you, the motherfucker said inside and outside, right? So I didn't park I didn't valet. I parked my car way around the block. All right? So I was like, fuck, yo, my car is way around the corner. Like, now I'm getting in international Reign mode, right? My luxury is going up. So I'm like, yo, I would pay the money, but my car's way around the corner. I know the motherfucker's gonna say, I'll go get your car. So he says to me, what kind of car you got? And I know you're gonna go get my car. So I was like, yo, I got a BMW. I brought the 3 Series today. You know, I got a floss, right? This was sway in the morning. You're here. You know, I got to that. So he goes, yo, all right, you know, we're going to bust you down for $40. I'm like, all right, bet, I got you. He said, what color is your car? I said, it's blue. It's parked between this V. You'll be able to smell my car. good time. Come outside the restaurant. Car looks great from the outside. Looks great. You tell me why these motherfuckers clipped me for three out of my 4 joints that was in the car.
I was about to say, smoke your weed.
Yo,
No way.
dude, the moment I hit send on the fucking Zeal, is the moment everything came out, bro. Like, yo, they didn't wipe down the inside of my shit. I pointed something out. Melinda pointed like 4 or 5 things out. Then the nigga wanted to start to try to argue with her. Then he wants to try to beat me in the head. I'm like, yo, homie, listen. I know you feeling some kind of way because you're taking it to be offensive that we're calling you out for motherfucking stealing shit from out of my car. Regardless of what it is, if it's a fucking Tic Tac, it was stolen from out of my car. So he's like, I watched your car personally. I know you a motherfucking lie. What you trying to do is you trying to take the heat off your name. You didn't wash my car. I said, but I'm gonna play your game. So I was like, you know what? You washed the car. Who went and got my car? Cause he keeps saying how there's cameras. I said, motherfucker, you ain't got a camera over by where I parked my shit. There's no reason you wouldn't even go through the trouble with the city to put a camera over by where I parked it. Who went and got my shit? He don't smoke weed. You a motherfucking lie. That motherfucker smoke weed. So, all right, Taraja, you may have to close this out again. I'm done.
No problem. Listen, man. Life happens, man. Shit's fucked up. Niggas should get smacked up for shit. Sorry, we're not promoting violence, but this is just a situation, man. Don't be stealing other people's shit. Learn your lesson. Now, like I said, we're the motherfucking International Supreme Team. Mr. International. It's hip hop. Dice Game School.
Yo.
Friday 1. There's more heaters coming out. There's more episodes coming out. We out right now, though. Peace and love. International Supreme Team.
Peace and love.
Easy. Smoke weed.